Welcome back, everybody, to Kasachi Chronicles. We have a little intro here for you today. This is not really a trail video. It is a camping video right off of the Wild Azalea Trail, maybe a couple of 100 feet along a creek called Long Branch Creek. We sort of stumbled across the campground, quite honestly. We found it when we were doing the Wild Azalea Trail probably a month and a half ago. We did almost the whole trail. We didn't do the very last section. We were we were done. We were kaput. I'll have the video of that coming up later, but I wanted to get this one out. It was a fun little hike, and it was little. I mean, it wasn't long at all. It was about a 15-minute really walk, so you could really load up the backpack and bring everything you wanted to bring, because it's just a short hike. And on the way there, it's even downhill. On the way back, slide uphill, not a big deal. So if you were going to be, concerned about having a heavy backpack, at least where we were going, you don't worry about it. It was an easy hike. So we had a good time. It was just my brother Mike and I, and we don't have any video going down the trail. It's really once we get there, we do a little talk about where we are that day and some of the equipment that we were using, and just a good time. Not a long video, but I hope you enjoy it. Take care. We'll see you soon. Oh, we're lost. We're lost in the woods. Not really. We're at a area that we have never camped in before. I don't even know. It's off somewhere, a fair piece off of, what is that? The Wild Azalea Trail? And I don't know what creek we're on, but we're surrounded on three sides by water. Pretty cool.
We're on what you gotta call a peninsula.
We're on a peninsula. We're peninsula camping. So Mike and I came up here for the night. We're going to, and it's the beauty about this camp. I mean, it's a wild camp and it's in a cool place. But it was a 15-minute walk. It wasn't, I don't know, I think it was half a mile. If it was a half a mile, it was just half a mile or less. I'll put it that way. It took us about 15 minutes.
It wasn't
a little hike.
Death march we did the first time.
That's right. That's right. And there was hardly any hill. It was pretty flat, as a matter of fact. So we're in the bottomlands for sure. Mostly hardwoods. Have some pine out here, but a lot more hardwood than you typically would find in this national forest. So we're scrounging for wood. We're gonna have a good fire tonight. Let me show you the campground, the camp spot we're in. Somebody left a baseball cap out here. I wonder who that was. Let me see. I might like that one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like that for sure. So here's the creek. I'll fill in the blank later as to what creek this is. But pretty little creek. Sandy bottoms. Goes around, and if you could, goes all the way around over here. On the backside where Mike is, and right, quite frankly, where you see the ground fall away is where walk over there for you, is where the creek is. So cool area. Cool area. And if I had to guess where, I don't know, trying to find the bridge if I can see it through the woods, but it's in that direction. But it's a neat campground. This might have to be our sort of quick go-to spot, Mike. All right, I'm gonna sign off, and we'll catch up with all you guys later. Take care. All right, we got the water sort of getting purified. The tents are up. I have, well, I'll be honest with you, I don't know the brand name, but we'll get on that later. Is it a nature hike? Nope, here we go. It's a Magellan. It's a 2-man tent. Nice tent. It's supposed to be, ultralight, but it's ultralight at 5 pounds. Not sure how ultralight that is, but since we weren't going too far, I figured, what the hell. Then we got our little camp chairs, the camp stove, or camp table, I should say. There is the wood for tonight. A lot of pretty fair amount of wood. And we got our little fire pit, portable fire pit. Mike is in his nightcat.
Magic tent.
I
I watched Tommy make his tent. Took him about 20 minutes. I didn't even purposely set up mine. I accidentally slipped and it popped open.
That's right. He almost put an eye out and popped over. Mike pumping up his air mattress. And I'm going to the creek. And we're going to... somebody left a trash bag in this creek. And that's terrible. Terrible. Let's go retrieve it. The animals around here, right? Look at this. Oh, they got something in there. What could that be? Wait a minute, it's being held by a stick. I think somebody's using this as a refrigerator. Let's just see. Let's see what prizes we have in here. We're losing some of the booty. You know what I'm saying, All right. Somebody left a bunch of beers there. Mike, do you know who did that? Was that you? That is crazy.
It was the last guy.
It was the last guy that was in there? This is a great place. Now you know why I like it so much. All right, guys, got most of the hard work done. I'm sure we're going to need some more firewood later in the night. Tents are up. We're just going to chill for a while and enjoy it. So catch up with everybody a little bit later. Take care. I'm probably going to do a little videoing tonight on Kisatchie Chronicles. Let me show y'all Michael's tent. It's really a neat little doodad for what we do. You know what I mean? You're going to be hiking the Himalayas. Oh, that's so sure you want the nightcat. But it's a cool little tent. It is a pop-up tent, as it springs to action. And he's got him a little lightweight 40-degree sleeping bag in there, which is exactly what it's getting down to tonight. And he's got, so it's just right for what we're doing. Perfect. It's a one-man tent, huh, Mike? Yeah. Got his little windows. Coming over here. It's bought it on Amazon. And right over here. How much did you pay for something like this? Is it free?
No. That wasn't awfully bad.
A Hondo?
I think.
C-Note. Wow. Nicer than I thought.
It was either 60 or 100.
I got you. Oh, look, he's got a little drop down like that for the weather.
As a porch.
Oh, you can a little awning of sorts.
Yeah.
Does it come with it?
No, we got to buy those.
All right. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, there you go. I bet you get a couple of them little sticks of what happened, but it really would get in your way for your purposes. This is our little camp setup right here, and this is where we'll be tonight. Mike, we pre-cook some meals, and we have some camp, one of the dehydrated camp things, a couple of 2-3 of those, and We're gonna finish off the rest of the beers, and we got a little Milk of Amnesia flask right here. We have a different whiskey in here. I've sipped on it just while we were here. What was it, Jefferson? You don't know, yeah, it's like Jefferson whiskey, something like that. We got it at the store, so we'll see. It was in a pretty bottle at the right price, so a bit. So this is our camp for tonight. What we're going to do a little bit later is we're going to try to sort of recap our last couple of hikes out, because I didn't do a good job filming, and when I mean good job filming, I mean to say I did hardly any filming. It wasn't a good job or a bad job because there was not much filming. So we're going to try to, if we can, recap as much as we can tonight about that hike we took, 14, 15 mile hike, something like that, 15, 16, whatever it was. And we still have to try to, tomorrow before we leave, pretend like we're coming out of the last section. So yeah, that'll be good. I think we could put something silly together. It is. Yeah. It's right. We are right. We're a couple of 3 miles from where we came out of the woods originally. I'll speak for myself. It was at mile 19 and a half, I think. Yeah. I was wiped out. I was done. Anyway, so that's this is our deal for tonight, and we'll catch up with everybody a little bit later. See you. Bye. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Thank you, Michael.
Yes, sir.
Well, here we are. It's getting close to 5:30, 5:20.
5 o'clock somewhere.
We got a 6-pack because the first 6-pack disappeared. I don't know where that one went. Let's move this out of the way.
Speaking of that,
Speaking of missing 6-pack.
well, let's introduce, get down to business today. Welcome to.
So yes, we would like to welcome everybody back to Kisatchie Chronicles. We have a special guest star. Dr. Mike Watkins is back in the house.
Back in the house, and glad to be back. Thank you for having me again.
Oh,
it's always a pleasure.
You're the only guy that'll come to these. Thank you. So we are right off of the Wild Azalea Trail. Where? Well, I hate to say exactly where we are because we want to kind of keep it a secret.
I know.
We are.
Our tens of viewers will rat us out if.
I don't know if we can say tens, but I'll go 10. Tens. I don't think we're hitting the 20s yet.
No.
But I'll go straight up 10, 18, 10 to 18. I don't think we broke 18. But we are we're right off of Long Branch Creek.
We're on Long Branch.
We're on Long Branch Creek. Mike tending to the fire.
Sorry.
You got to go around, man.
Oh, my bad.
Dude, just rookies. Anyway, we're on Long Branch Creek, and we're just about settling in for the night. Tents are up. We got the nice awning up. I forget who makes them, but anyway, got the old camo awning up. Mike, cheers.
That's not what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Well, cheers, but
you want your sponsor?
Yeah, we'd like to welcome the new sponsor, Modelo Beer.
Modelo Beer, who's not a sponsor at all.
Great pains to show the label.
Ooh,
but if they wanted to be, they could.
They could be a sponsor.
All they do is for cheap. We're not. All they do is give us.
As a matter of fact, yeah, you don't really have to. You can pay in commodities. Anyway,
we believe
fun
in the barter system at Kisatchie Chronicles.
Is good with bartering. So, Mike, what you think that wood's gonna make? Oh, we got some good coals.
Oh, we got some good coals. Yeah. We are fire starters. They could name the movie after us. We're that good. We're that good.
So, like I said, it's about sundown. We're going to, after a while, Mike brought some food with him, and we're going to be, he's going to heat that up. I'm going to have a little pad thai tonight.
Our second sponsor.
Oh, our second
We
sponsor.
loaded with new sponsors.
Yes, our sponsor is Mountain House, right? Well, everybody who is into hiking certainly knows all about Mountain House. So look, this is okay. I'm just going to give you a don't look.
Okay.
Best eaten by August 2000. What?
30.
Higher.
You're lying.
Higher.
40.
Higher.
50.
Higher.
60.
Lower.
55.
A smidge lower.
54. This
Best eaten by August 2054. That is quality.
That's fresh right there.
Ooh,
That's
new. Who knew, as in who knew, and who knew. So we've beaten this by 30 years.
Mhm.
This stuff must have just been made.
That's fresh, man. That's fresh stuff right there.
So, Mountain House and salud.
Oh man. Should I just hit the fire?
Well,
let,
I mean,
let it simmer down a little bit more.
it's that I don't call it punky pine wood, but it just burns fast. You know what I mean? It's
Well, no, I know, but should I let it just cool down a little bit?
You are the fire manager tonight. I want you to know that.
Well, no, but I want to know. Well, I could use a little advice though. I think.
Okay, move the logs around. Thought you'd never ask. God bless. So yeah, I mean, you got to tend to the fire. No, we got the. Do you have your video, your phone? You could do some video too. And so, when we sort of addressing something out of camera shot, maybe you can do the video and then shoot it to me, and I'll add it to what we're doing here. Kind of like a 2-camera setup, man.
That sounds like stimulating content if I've ever heard.
And we can get that little camera set up, that little tripod from over here, and we can catch it coming this way.
Okay.
2 camera angles. Well, we'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
So, Mike, what you got to eat tonight, bro?
I made some chicken burritos. Chicken that's got this sort of this. I can't know if it's Mexican rice, but probably because it's got But I don't know.
With
It's
yellow,
got
is it colored yellow?
No.
No, how can
No,
it
it's-
possibly be Mexican rice?
Rice has got onions and green peppers and a little bit of.
Wait a minute.
But it does have some cilantro mixed into it.
How much of that do you have?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Oh, it's gonna be nice. Well,
I offered. You wanted your MREs.
they're not MREs, okay? Quit saying that.
What are they?
They're Mountain House. Freeze dried food.
Oh, so an MRE you don't need to add water. you
MREs.
just- you're ready to go.
No. MREs is like
I did
you,
not.
you put it in this little plastic pouch that has a heating element. Once water hits it, it heats up the contents, and you open up the bag, and
Gotcha.
it's not freeze dried.
I see.
I should have brought some. It's like lasagna. And look, I mean, it's not a 4-star restaurant, don't get me wrong, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
It is filling. So we brought we came down the trail. We mentioned earlier, it's pretty dang short, which is awesome.
Fantastic.
15
Dude.
minutes.
Compared to what we went through the first time. Oh man.
Oh, that was a toughie.
It
It was more than I really bargained for. Not having ever done a big hike, that was something.
I can't say we bit off more than we could chew because we did it.
We did it, but I gotta tell you,
We don't want to do it again.
no, don't have to. Don't have to.
That's right. Once is enough. We've
So-
proven we could do it.
And we wanted to really just go see what's out there. I'm more about camping than hiking. I don't mind doing a little 5-mile hike. That's fine, and you get a little exercise, and you feel like you've accomplished something. But I don't think you'll be able to get that done from there. Let's see.
Gotta be careful where I blow, huh?
Just as long as you're going that way with it. That what he's doing is it's a little
Get somebody else.
bellows for the fire.
Let me get some wood.
Move that
Excuse
wood
me.
around. It just needs to be turned around.
Excuse me.
So as Mike tends to the fire, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the equipment that we have. that we brought with us. So of course we have two one-man tents. Of course mine's it's a two-man tent, but it's a Magellan two-man. It's a pretty neat deal, easy to put up as far as tents go. Michael's is crazy easy. You move a toggle in the direction, it springs up like the Jetsons. It's there. It's just automatic. Pop is there. Get out the way. It'll smack you in the face if you don't. So we got a couple of those tents. We have a couple of ultralight hiking chairs that we have. We got a little table. You know, these are little aluminum tables. They fold up into little bags and throw them in your backpack. The tarp and a couple of elephant poles. A couple of those, well, 5 of them actually. Well, 4 of them, sorry. We got the water filtration, got a platypus drip filtration system. Mike's got what do you have, Mike?
It's just a little squeeze thing.
It's
a
a squeeze
filter,
thing?
and it squeezes the water into your bottle. And
Show
actually,
them what it is.
this is water right there.
Show them
In the bottle right there.
your deal.
Yeah, this is right here.
There it is. What's the
For my
brand?
latest sponsor.
You got all kind of
The squeeze, the squeeze water. Yeah, you pour it, fill it up with this thing.
It's called Squeeze?
It's from Sawyer. It's the
Sawyer,
squeeze
okay.
water filtration system.
From Sawyer. It's a Sawyer system.
And you put the little filter right there, and you squeeze, and it goes right through into your bottle.
So we
Couldn't be easier.
it's a beautiful night tonight. It's supposed to get down below the 40s.
Oh, it's gonna be perfect.
We got it here
No
about
bugs.
12. We got here
Sorry, we got
pretty
there
early.
early. Yeah.
About 12 in the afternoon. Got things set up, got some wood, etc.
We made some. We got a good bit of wood. We're in good shape.
Yeah, got a good bit. Anyway, so we got that done, and so we really just been hanging out for a while. Mike took a little nappy. We
Wasn't much
did
of
a
a nap.
little bit of
It was
exploring.
like 5 minutes.
It was, it was a nap. You can call it what you want. it wasn't much. So we did a little bit of walking around, a little bit of exploring. We're off the trail a fair piece.
It's cool. It's way cool.
I'm certain that we're not the first persons to find this spot.
Yeah, I know.
You got to go looking for it, and people have. There's a fire ring, a very small fire ring that hadn't been used in
Forever.
probably a long time, years probably. But you also can, if they're game trails, they're mighty defined game trails. So I think people do sort of tramp back here just to see what is here. We're on, like Mike mentioned earlier, we're in a little peninsula on the creek, juts out, and we're going to tomorrow when we wake up, we'll have a little breakfast and some coffee, and we talked about a game plan. We'd be up by about 7:30, get some coffee, a little something to eat, and we're going to be moving by 9, right? Packed
Somewhere
up and
around there.
moving out by 9.
No later than 10. No, because we have to go to church at 10:30.
Well, so we got to be like moving in the vehicle by 10.
And we're back.
Oh, did you miss the excitement?
While you were away.
Lord. Yeah, you see that on the hand? Not mine. I told the boy with the axe, said, please don't cut yourself, Mike.
I mean,
Bam.
the very next whack, I was trying to split some wood, and boy, it's a lot easier on the internet than it is in person. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, I put a little, what they call a laceration with a flap on it, and so it's a viable flap, but no major damage, no deep structures seen. It's all good. Luminous peeling. I rubbed it with alcohol pad. That stung, but gotta do it. And
That's your penalty.
and there's no way I'm gonna be back in time tomorrow to sew this bastard up, so it's just got to heal like it is. But that's okay. Battle scars.
Hey, nobody said living in the wilderness would be easy, even if overnight.
Chicks dig scars, right?
That's what I'm hearing. I think your new nickname's Scar. Your trail name's Scar. That's gonna happen. How is it?
Pretty good. Want to try back?
No. I'll save that for tomorrow. So this is the Mountain House Pad Thai. I was told it's the best one that Mountain House has.
That's one in the mountain house.
That's one Mountain House has. So, well, we're just kind of chilling, to be honest with you. We're gonna finish this up. We're gonna have a
That's
couple
not true.
more
I'm
beers.
bleeding.
Well, it's all right. I mean, he's gonna survive. He barely said 2 or 3 curse words. That was it. I think it was more, oh shit. Did that just happen? I was ready to go. What I did learn is I need a new first aid kit.
Don't panic, kids.
Everything I have is like really old and dried out. If you're looking for alcohol swabs and that kind of a thing, yeah, you need to get some new ones.
His
They're
first aid kit is museum quality.
First time I opened it. I think I've had it a long time. Long time.
Well, good thing I know what to do in an emergency, huh? Well,
Yeah.
emergencies.
Well, he whacked himself pretty good. I think it's going to be more bruising hurt than cut hurt, if that makes any sense. This towel used to be white. I'll let Mike use it.
Anyway, look, we're gonna finish eating. Get back
Catch up
later.
with you. Well, hey, it's sidebar. There is a shout out to all my lawyer friends. There's a. Have you ever done the Caroline Dorman Trail? No, you haven't. That's only 10 miles.
Uh-huh.
And you know where it ends up?
Where?
By Kisatchie Campground.
No.
Yeah. The problem is, it's a point-to-point trail. You
Right,
know what
you
I
need a
mean?
car, you need 2 cars.
So you need 2 cars, or you need the Kisatchie shuttle service guy.
Yeah.
But he charges by the mile and the hour.
What? You can do that? Oh, okay.
But I mean, it is what it is. He's a nice guy, and he has a lot of information. So if you need a fellow to get you where you need to be within the Kisatchie National Forest, call Kisatchie Shuttles. I think that's the name of the little
I think so.
company. And he brings
was
his
it?
dog with him wherever he goes. He's
Was a
on
nice
Facebook.
guy.
Look him up on Facebook. Nice fellow.
He'll take care of me.
But we need to do the Caroline Dorman Trail. I've done a tiny little piece of it, but I'd like to go do a through hike. So they have a hiking club is it Louisiana Hiking Club? I think it's Louisiana Hiking Club. It's like $10 a year. You ought to join that.
Why?
Because they have they put on like little seminars. They have meetups.
A seminar on how to walk?
No, and they go on hiking trips, and they do trail cleanups and all kind of stuff. They stay pretty active. I don't know, it's pretty neat, I think. I'm trying to remember if I've ever. No, I went once to a trail clean. It's like you get the little tree branches off of the trail.
Oh, you're a member.
I'm a member. Well, it's $10, and you pay.
You get $10 and you pay to go work? That's what you're telling me.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you like hiking, player. I mean, if you got to put up a little bit. You got to do a little work.
You gotta pay to go work. That doesn't make sense.
Well, you get a lot of emails.
Well,
You get
you should have led with that.
Well, you get a ton of emails. And they do have trips. They put trips together all the time. It's a good little organization. Anyway, I've
Friend
only
of the
gone
show.
to one trail cleanup, and as a matter of fact, when I pulled into the parking lot, it was filled. It was across the lake somewhere, across Lake Pontchartrain. I forget exactly where. And when I pulled in, they were all outside. They were getting their stuff all put together to go and hit the trail and take down tree limbs, etc.
Oh, okay.
And but the parking lot I could find a place to park.
Wow.
It wasn't a really big parking lot, but it was packed. And I was like, I turned around, I waved, and then just drove off. They obviously don't need me. I can't even spot the park.
So you drove all the way to the North Shore and didn't even do it?
Well, I camped the night before. Fountainbleau State Park, where we were going was basically across the street from Fontainebleau. Is it
Gotcha,
Fontainebleau?
I don't
Across
know.
the lake?
I've never been.
I think so. I think it's Fontainebleau. Oh, dude, the raccoons, man. The Fontainebleau?
Yeah. Steal your stuff?
This is a true story. So my son and his wife, Kate, and just me, and it was the middle of summer. So it was absolutely miserable. And we had the big tent, like the big 8-man tent, which was just the three of us. And it was, anyway, at about 2 or 3 o'clock, you just hear clank, 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 clank. And I was like, oh shit, it's the raccoons. I said, Andrew, go scare them off. And he gets up. Now, they're right behind the tent. I mean, 5 feet. And he goes, well, I know they were in the ice chest. I said, what? He goes, I said, how do you know they were in the ice chest? He goes, I'm watching him get out of it. He thinks, open the lid of an ice chest. That big white one. It has on the top, there's like a place where you could just open up a lid versus the whole top of it. It's the lid to get ice or whatever out. And he was coming out of that.
Smart thing, man. It was smart, man.
So we stayed up. I stayed up till it felt like almost dawn. And finally, before daybreak, I went back to try to get some sleep. And it had kind of cooled off. I think it was only in the 80s at that point. So, Andrew went and I stayed up for a little while longer. So, dude, this is how brazen these things are. I had like a wasp, like it's a metal club, and it retracts and you can. So I just had that. I don't hang out with raccoons. I don't know what this shit's going on.
I think they got rabies or something like that.
Well, so I had this little thing, and I was kept nodding off of it. This is not a lie. One of those raccoons went underneath my chair and between my legs.
Huh.
I woke up kind of just, and I was like, are you kidding me?
People must feed them.
They must.
Yeah.
But they had like 12 of them. So when you got up, they scurried and they would go up in the tree and they would just be, golden eyes all over the branches of the tree. It's amazing.
There was a raccoon in the neighborhood once, and we were driving. It was Peyton and I. We were driving back into the neighborhood from somewhere, and we come up to the stop sign, and there's a raccoon crossing the street on the other side of the street, and he wasn't really paying attention, and he saw us and he was startled, and he started to run, but he had 2 churros. Literally, they were churros, and he was able to hold one in his mouth. He couldn't hold the other one, so he was kicking it. Raccoon was kicking the churro.
Are you serious?
Until he got to the drain, he jumped into the street drain, the storm drain. God, I laughed so hard, I had to put the car in park.
Where did he get the churros?
I don't know.
Probably went to somebody's house and made them.
Oh, Lord, that was so funny. I laughed. He laughed. It was hysterical.
God.
That was good stuff.
Yeah. Well, it is. God, Mike, it's not even 7:20.
Maybe you could leave the audience with a joke.
The one I told you today?
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Pretty good.
I know some people might get offended. So, we're back. So, the guy goes to the doctor, and he says, I'm here for my test results, doctor. And the doctor says, okay, sit down. He goes, I have some really bad news and some bad news. And he goes, oh my goodness. He goes, well, what is the really bad news? And he goes, well, the really bad news is you have AIDS. And he's like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. He goes, well, what is the bad news? He goes,
It could be worse than that.
bad news is you have Alzheimer's. He goes, well, at least I don't have AIDS. Ba-doom boom.
Waka, waka, waka. Thank you for coming. He's here till Thursday. Don't forget to tip your waitresses.
That's right. All right, guys. Thank you. We'll see y'all in the morning. We'll do a little breakfast cooking.
Yep.
Adios. So here we are, sort of bundled up, hanging up by the fire. We had a couple of cups of coffee already.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Nice.
Let me fix this. Bear with me.
Does the body good.
All right, we're back.
All right, then.
So we golly, bad camera. We're chilling out by the fire and
Gonna have a little breakfast later on.
yeah, good
Nice.
cup of coffee. I might become industrious enough to make another couple of cups. But I did find in my little kit bag a couple of tea bags of Earl Grey. So I might have some of that.
He camps with his fancy finger.
That's right. Lovely campsite. Lovely, lovely.
Capital idea.
So we'll what time did we say we're gonna start camp? It's 7 o'clock.
We're gonna
7:30,
start breaking
8:30.
camp around 8,
8.
something like that.
God, it's only an hour from now.
And then we're gonna try and be out of here,
We're gonna
walking out of here for 9,
9:30
somewhere in there, because we got to be on the road for 10.
Gotta be at least.
Well, it took about a half. It's a 50-minute walk to the car. If we're out here by 9:30, we're good.
Well, but keep in mind this. Also,
Oh,
we
yeah,
are
change.
a fair piece away from Lake Valentine.
Oh,
And then that was about a 20-minute ride. So we might need to Google,
St. Peter's.
yeah, church near us or something.
Okay.
And see what pops. And
Look, as long as we're there for the gospel, we're all right.
yeah, we can read the first readings ourselves. We just need the gospel and of course, the sacrifice of the mass, and we're good. And I guess listen to the priest, but give his sermon, which is important, I guess. It is. Don't
It
joke.
might be.
So, yeah, good day. It's going to be a fun day, actually. It's going to be a good hike out. Good memories. Had a fun night last night. We had a couple of little toddies or 2-3 beers or so. Some good food. A delicious pad thai, by the way. Go ahead. Show sponsor, Mountain House. Silly. All right, guys, we'll catch up with y'all when we're walking out. See ya.
Mike, what kind of tea are you drinking?
Chamomile and lavender.
Oh,
Oh.
he said it's his first time he's ever tasted it. He hasn't even gotten past the fragrance of it yet. Little pinky up.
Erotic tea.
Neurotic tea.
That is good. I'm impressed. All right.
All right, there you go.
Something else to buy at the grocery store.
That's right. Well, we had a good setup. We about went through all the firewood. We can probably stack it up against that tree right there before we take off. I tell you what, man, camping out by the creek sure makes things a lot easier as far as cleaning up and water, just filter the water. I mean, a lot easier. You don't have to carry any water in. How perfect is that? And this camp spot, it's not far off the trail, but it's far enough.
Yeah.
I mean, people could I'm sure they'd see us if they came down the trail, but it still would be a fair piece away. It's really neat. So we're going to definitely come back here again. Enjoyed the heck out of it, man. Okay, we're going to eat a little breakfast sandwich and pack up and we're going to head out on our way. We'll come back with you a little bit later. Bye. We're cool stream, man. Enjoyed it. All right. Let me focus on getting out of here. Kill myself tripping. Oh, here we go. Feels like the trail. Hey, that's not us.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's just foam. It's like foam from the water. It's not trash. Like sea foam, except it's creek foam. Watch out. Oh, I'm hung up. All right. These magnolia trees are growing in the water. That's amazing. They're alive still. Pretty cool. There it is. All right. Made it, Bri.
Take the lead.
There's our car. All 4 tires still on it, I think. All right, what a great trip, man. What a great trip. If we could just get a couple of Sherpas next time, it would be perfect. And the hike, if you want to even call it that, it's more of a walk, is perfect. The weather is nice and cool. It's just great. I can't really explain how ideal the weather was and the location. Fun. And Mike's always fun to go out with too. Funny guy. Okay. All right, man, here it is. That is a wrap. Okay, guys. Till next time. Adios.